So now we'll move on to the main part of today's session, and we have someone very interesting with us today. We'll be meeting Mr. Swastik Das. He is an alumnus of IIT Madras, and he's a very passionate innovator and product designer. He also believes in working in areas that can bring about a positive change in the society. So he's the co-founder as well as the CEO of NeoMotion, which is a company that designs and manufactures world-class assistive devices, which helps people with locomotor disability to live an independent life. So we're learning more about him and his company and the work that they do. I'm very excited about this. So welcome, sir, for our session. Thank you for joining us today, and it's such a privilege to have you here. Over to you.
Thank you, Anina. Thank you, Sandeep. Thank you, Justice Hope, for this wonderful opportunity. Yeah, what I would be doing now is probably I'll share my screen. I would be sharing about the journey of NeoMotion, how we started, how we understood the problem that we are solving. And it would be good to have probably a few interaction towards the end, so that if any of you have any questions, so that we can discuss, that would be a nice way to go about it. So I'll start by sharing a screen. And before that, briefly about further to what Anisha said, it's basically my personal interest. I'm a mechanical engineer and a product designer by training. I worked for a couple of years in the corporate sector. Then I wanted to get back into design. I wanted to apply my skills into areas where I felt that, well, there is an opportunity about some improvement can be done. I was inspired by many of my seniors, many of my mentors who are doing interesting works. And why did I get into the sector of assistive devices? Is purely by incidents. It's not that there is something historical. It's just that I wanted to get into design, and while I was doing my master's project at IIT Madras, there was one ma'am called Madhavi Lata ma'am. She happened to meet one of my professors, and she had requested to build something called as a swimming pool lift. It's basically a simple device which helps a person on a wheelchair enter inside a swimming pool and come out in a very dignified way. Otherwise, it would be like the person has to jump from a wheelchair into the pool, and while coming out, it's 2-3 people have to hold the person, lift the person by holding their hands. It's kind of a undignified and unsafe process. So that's where purely by incident I was introduced into the field. But later, as we spend more time, we found out that yes, there's a lot of challenges that exist in this field, and by simple design interventions, a lot could be achieved. So that's how I got into this field. I'll share my screen and okay, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yeah, all right, thanks. So our company is called NeoMotion. We work in the field of devices for physically challenged. Our focus has been locomotor disability. I'll start by sharing stories of a few of our users. So on the left, you see Baljit Kaur, who hails from Hyderabad. She has been on a wheelchair for close to 37 years. And when she was on the chair, she had issues of back pain, shoulder pain, and it was kind of difficult for her at times. After 4 to 5 months, she started using our product. She could not only rid herself of the pain. Here in the image, you can see that she is participating in a leisure sports, and that's the change that she could see. In the second image, you see Kamal Kanta. Kamal hails from a small village near Puri in Odisha. On the Independence Day of 2018, Kamal completed an 88-kilometer ultra marathon non-stop over a 12-hour duration. And I mean, we work very closely with Kamal to ensure that his requirements are met. The product is suited for him. And on the Republic Day of 2022, we are attempting a Guinness Book of World Records of the largest distance covered non-stop over a 24-hour duration with Kamal. On the right, you see Justin. Some of you may know him. Justin is a quadriplegic who doesn't have fine finger control. He only has gross wrist control. He had to go to the US for about 6 weeks. And using our product, he could move around independently, cover his entire travel and everything he could do on his own without being dependent on anybody else. Sorry. Yeah, this is one of my favorite pictures. In the center, you see a person called Kasinathan. He hails from a village called Tindivanam in Tamil Nadu. Kasinathan was bedridden for 15 years. He was just staring at the roof. He was introduced into using a wheelchair by one of the NGOs here called the Ganga Foundation, and he had amazing receptivity to go out, and then from he did multiple things, and then he got our wheelchair, our products. And here you can see that he has taken the wheelchair on a very, very uneven terrain to the edge of a quarry, and he is enjoying his summer with a dip with his friends. So that's what we want to enable. We want people to live life to the fullest, and that's our vision statement. So what is the primary problem that we are solving? In 2016, I traveled and interacted with close to 200 wheelchair users across 40 locations in India. And there were the key observations are users are confined, many of them are confined to their homes for multiple reasons. The two reasons which we identified and which we said that if we could solve these two problems, we could help some set of people in a good way. So the first problem that we saw is a problem with indoor mobility. The image that you see on the left hand side is the most commonly used wheelchair. Every year, close to 3 lakh wheelchairs are sold in India. 95% of them are of the concept of one size fits all, which corresponds to the image that you see on the left. It's like, imagine we are all wearing shoes, but our shoes is of size 14. Now, is it really useful? Now, such wheelchairs, they damage health, they restrict mobility, and they overall affect the self-confidence and the self-esteem of the person. When it comes to outdoor mobility, we have products like the modified scooter, or we have tricycles, or we have modified cars. But the challenge with most of them is the process of shifting independently from the wheelchair to a modified scooter. I mean, a very small section of wheelchair users can actually do this shifting independently, and it's often unsafe. And also, after you shift, somebody has to help fold the wheelchair, put it at the back of the scooter, so that once you reach your office destination, you again have the wheelchair available. So there is a lot of hassle of shifting, of transferring, and that restricts mobility in multiple ways. It always calls for a planning activity. So what we are solving is this problem of a good indoor mobility and a seamless outdoor mobility are the two problems which we are solving through our products NeoFly and NeoBolt. NeoFly is a personalized wheelchair which is designed to enhance health and lifestyle. There are 18 customizations on it. Just to give an example, out of these 18, 10 of them relate to the body measurements of the user based on your seat width, seat depth, backrest height, backrest angle, the center of gravity of the wheel, the footrest position. All these things we adjust so that it fits perfectly to the individual user. The other set of customizations relate to the environment and terrain where it is going to be used and the kind of lifestyle that the user has. If a wheelchair is going to be primarily indoors, the kind of tires are very different from the kind of tires that would be used outdoors, or probably an all-terrain use, or for a sports use. So multiple options are there. So based on the requirement, we have multiple options available. If there is a person who spends a lot of time on a desk job, the kind of armrests, arm supports that are required are very different from one which would be required probably in a sports and a more active setting. So these 18 customizations are done basis 3 criteria. First, the body measurements of the user. Second, the health condition, the kind of trunk control, balance that the person has. And third, the environment and lifestyle. So based on these 3, we do these 18 customizations. And what they result in is, first, you have a great posture. Whether a person is moving a wheelchair or not, a person is sitting on a wheelchair for maybe 4 hours to 10 hours in a day. Now, for that entire duration, unless you have a good fitting product, it will lead to secondary health complications. So we ensure that by doing all of it, we first have a great posture. Second, NeoFly is very efficient to propel. We cover 3 to 5 times more distance as compared to a conventional wheelchair. So imagine if in a day, a person is probably giving 1,000 pushes to move his or her wheelchair. By shifting onto NeoFly, you achieve the same task, not by 1,000 pushes, but by 300 to 200 to 300 push. That's the sort of energy saving that you would have. Your self energy is what you would conserve. Third, it's compact. It's the overall footprint, the size that the space that it occupies on the ground is 30% smaller. That ensures that narrow lifts, narrow bathrooms, places, compact spaces inside the houses, they all become accessible. And finally, when you have a good fitting product, the user is more visible than the wheelchair. The users feel confident about themselves, and they have a great sense of like the self-confidence, the self-esteem is kind of on a high. Now, products with similar features will be available only in the global market and would probably be 4 to 6 times more expensive. Our price point is around 40,000. Compared to an Indian market, it is definitely a higher price point product. But on a like-to-like comparison, we're probably 1/4 or 1/5 of what a similar product would cost out there. NeoBolt, it's an attachment which converts the wheelchair into a safe, roadworthy outdoor vehicle. Like earlier case, let's imagine how the user's lifestyle would be like. So I'll be on a wheelchair. If I want to go out, I'll need to transfer and shift myself to a scooter, or I'll shift to a car. I'll call an auto rickshaw, I'll shift to an auto rickshaw. So all these activities are eliminated. I'm on the wheelchair. When I want to go out, I just clip this thing, this add-on from the front, and it converts my wheelchair to a bike. So you don't, I mean, whenever you want to go, you can just go anywhere without asking and taking anybody's help. So the benefits, there is no requirement of transfer. The user can himself or herself attach it independently. Yes, of course, there will be instances if a person has got a very high level of injury, we do some checks basis which maybe some assistance may be required, but for the target user segment, they can all attach it independently. It's made for Indian terrain. It can handle speed breakers, potholes, wet mud, sandy surface, all these commonly encountered surfaces. It can go on all of it in a safe manner. It's powered by a battery. For every charge, it covers 25 kilometers. This product introduces a low-cost mode of outdoor mobility. Like had this not been there, you'd have to hire a car, probably have a car, or rent an auto rickshaw, which is far more expensive. With this, if you own a product like this, your per kilometer cost of travel is significantly reduced. NeoFly and NeoBolt combined is available at a price point of 95,000 rupees. So it's 55 and their NeoFly is 40. So 40 plus 55 is around 95,000 rupees. I'll play a video of the products in use.
मेरा 2011 में दोस्त के कंधे पर से गिरने के कारण मेरा शरीर पैरालिसिस हो गया था। इस व्हीलचेयर प्रयोग करने के बाद आसानी से हम कहीं भी जा सकते हैं, आ सकते हैं। हम लगभग 1 साल से काम कर रहे हैं इस प्रोजेक्ट पे।
It's the best India-designed wheelchair that I've sat on in 27 years.
पहले हम व्हीलचेयर से हम जो मैराथन करते थे उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा समय लगता था। इस व्हीलचेयर के प्रयोग करने के बाद टाइमिंग है वो बहुत कम हो गया। एक गाड़ी आती है जो कि इस व्हीलचेयर में आसानी से हम सेट कर सकते हैं और गाड़ी सेट करने के बाद हम आसानी से बाहर जा सकते हैं, कम स्पेस में जा सकते हैं और कहीं भी पार्किंग कर सकते हैं और समय का बचत हो सकता है, क्योंकि अगर हम ओनली व्हीलचेयर यूज करते हैं तो हमारी समय ज़्यादा लग सकता है। बट वो गाड़ी जब सेट करने के बाद आसानी से हम जा सकते हैं एक स्थान से दूसरे स्थान, और जो कि उसमें पूरा स्ट्रॉन्ग है, मजबूत है, गाँव में चला सकते हैं। अगर गड्ढे ऊंचे नीचे हैं तो आसानी से चला सकते हैं। अभी हमको कोई डर नहीं है, हम कहीं भी जा सकते हैं।
See, I have a car that I drive. It's hand operated. But often the challenges that I face in terms of mobility is somebody to get your wheelchair, somebody to kind of load it, somebody to help you with the transfers. What NeoBolt does, what is the difference in terms of accessibility is, for example, going to a shop, a regular shop, what I often do is park the car somewhere. I can't get out, and if it's not nearby or if there's a traffic, then I'll have to park somewhere away, give a call to that guy, and if it's a known shop, okay, I might have the number, but otherwise, I'm just stuck. But this, I straight away go to the entrance of the shop and ask somebody to, kind of give whatever I want. Or even going to my parents' place, is a huge challenge. My parents' place is only 5 minutes away, but I'll still have to take the car. With this, I just, roll my wheelchair out, put the bolt on, straight away go there, and then get the bolt on out, get into the lift, and go to my parents' place. So that is what it does, the ease of accessibility. I think that's the key. This makes a world of difference to us. Wherever we want to go, just bolt on and just keep moving. Be it, a flyover or a ramp, I can easily negotiate a steep ramp or even a threshold for that matter. 1 foot threshold with this wheel, I can easily negotiate with, which I can't otherwise with just my wheelchair. Today when I was riding this, the feeling of the air coming and hitting on my face, I think that's the true sign of freedom and liberation. To go to the grocery shop or to the supermarket, now my wife is going to kick my backside and I have no excuses, absolutely.
So as of now, it's been close to 18 months that we started delivering these products. As of now, we have 600 users across 28 states in India. NeoFit is the platform that we use for assessing our users. So every wheelchair that we make, as I said, that we collect their body measurements, we do a health assessment, we understand their lifestyle, and based on all these assessments, we generate a kind of sort of like a prescription in discussion with the user, which we share with the user. Once they say, yes, it is all right, it is as per my requirement, it comes to our assembly. Every single wheelchair that we assemble is unique, and it is unique only, and it is made specifically for that one individual user. And after that, we pack it and we courier it to the individual user wherever they are, and it's delivered in a ready-to-use form, so that they can just open the box and it's good to use. It's similar to an automobile. It's similar to an automotive product, so it requires after-sales service. Spare parts are required. The model that we have been following is again like anything to do with the tires and brakes can be done locally at any of the cycle shop or a bike shop. There are other parts which require replacement or which may get damaged, get worn out. All those parts we courier it to the individual users wherever they are. We have a repository of 60 videos of how to make changes, how to replace a component. So by watching this, users do these changes. At times they have challenges, and those instances we come on a video call and we guide them. We have our demo units. We have 15 dealers. Our demo units are there at across 20 locations across India right now. We are a team of 28. Our manufacturing facility is here in Chennai at a place called Pulal near Red Hills. It's a 10,000 square foot facility. Our goal is to do really big by 2025. How can we impact the lives of 1 lakh users is what we are working towards. What I shared right now are 2 of the introductory products with which we have entered into the market. There is a portfolio of products for different categories, which will be, and again, all related to mobility or rehabilitation therapy in some form is what we would be introducing into the market. Share a few images, and this is Sumit. He at his native in Himachal. Satish and Santosh from Sangli in Maharashtra. Santosh is part of Maharashtra wheelchair cricket team. Dr. Rajlakshmi. Gang of wheelchair users using NeoMotion is somewhere in Tamil Nadu. So on the right is Niranjan Jadhav. He's actually a double amputee, and I mean, he used to hire a car every day his daily travel expense was close to 300 to 400 rupees. And the moment he got to know of New Bolt, he thought that it could really help him. And he stays, I mean, his office and his house are just 2 kilometers apart. And then with New Bolt, now he started commuting to his office independently. Kunilata, she works in Puri at Konark as Mukit in Hyderabad. Again, he travels for his office, for his nearby places. Justin. Yeah, that's it that I had to share from my side briefly. Would be happy to discuss any points or anything that you'd want me to share. I'd be happy to do that.
So there was a question in the chat box. Video that you showed in the beginning of the users who use your products, is it up on YouTube so that people...
Yeah. In fact, whatever all the images that I shared, the videos are there on YouTube, on our Facebook and Instagram channels. The photographs of all the users that I kind of showed right now are all present there on public domain. So yeah, I can share them. And
Jessica has raised her hand. Yes, ma'am, please go ahead.
I just wanted to know if, these scooters which people with disability use, they need licenses and special permissions, right? So does Neo Bolt need any special permissions to go on road?
Yeah, so the criteria over there is when under the Motor Vehicles Act, if the speed is more than 25 kilometers per hour, you need the driving license and registration. 25 kilometers per hour, and there is a power. So we have very intentionally kept it at a level so that you don't need a driving license and a registration. It comes with the limitation that you can't have a higher speed. You can't go far distances, but within a radius of 10 kilometers to 15 kilometers, you can easily go and do your daily activities. So it's the first step. I mean, in our next product portfolio, we have a segment which you can go larger distance at larger speeds. But yeah, that's the next step. And it comes with the additional responsibility of you needing a driving license and a registration.
Thank you. Yeah, because a lot of women with disabilities I know have shared that this is their challenge when they want to go in for a scooter. They have to there are permissions and license.
Yeah. In fact, now we are like, this is a new product category. Now we are introducing, we are bringing this under the regulatory aspect so that we have while in principle it is a clear-cut thing, we are getting it into a regulatory state where, like, as a very specific product segment, we have the clearances so that there is no confusion at all.
So you can actually get registration for a bigger vehicle? Or...
Sorry?
You need a bigger vehicle if you want to get it registered, if it has to go faster?
So exactly, I mean, like, if a vehicle has to go faster, like there is something called as a base of support, like the stability on road. So if on a product like NeoFly, NeoBolt, if you go at a higher speed, it is unstable. It'll like when you're taking a turn, there will be chances of tipping, and so those sort of issues are there with this product. So that's
nowadays everybody's attaching the wheels to that scooty, right?
Yes.
Can you do a separate vehicle to come to that price like a scooty?
Yeah, so I mean, we can do that, but that product already exists. There is no merit and benefit for us to be able to doing that. What the challenge that we're solving is the users who can use the scooty are anyway using it. There are a set of people who can't transfer themselves to a scooty, like shifting independently from a wheelchair to a scooty. So there is a whole bunch of people who can't do it. Our product is for that segment. Like, if I don't have enough upper body strength to shift my entire body into the scooty, or have the upper body control to balance and steer, to keep my body in balance and also control the steering of a scooty. So to that segment is where our present product is built towards.
What if somebody is really heavy, somebody is like 150 kilos or something? Yeah,
it'll again. So so now, for example, there will be there is a set, like, for example, we cover 95 percentile of the cases, like till 120 kgs, our product is designed. Yes, there will be a small segment where we'll be unable to fulfill their requirements.
So, but right now the scooty and all, they don't have electric, right? So I had to wait until the company brings out an electric scooty so that they can.
No, electric scooters are also there. I think Hero Electric, there are multiple electric. Nowadays, people have like earlier people used to modify the petrol powered scooty. Now electric scooties are there and modifications are being done onto them. It's a very recent. They have. It's
Do you sell abroad to other countries?
No, not yet, not yet. So
Yeah, the things are different abroad, right? The specification carried out on the street.
Correct. So basically, a lot of regulatory aspects, like one of the points that we're covering this year is.
But still, people can use it inside the compound.
Yeah. But in any case, so I mean, there are two segments. There is a developed market and there is a developing market. And even in, like for example, in India, there is a one BIS standard which we anyway need to follow. So when we go to any specific country, there may be some small thing here and there which we need to clear. Now our focus, like our objective is definitely to go abroad because for the same product, the maximum geographical presence that we can get is beneficial for us because 4 years of time has gone into developing a product and it will reach its maximum potential only when as many people as possible use it. And one way of going about is cover the entire world in the geography. As a phase out plan, so we have started, when we started delivering, we first delivered in Chennai and in Tamil Nadu so that people are in close proximity. In the first 50-60 units that go out, we have our feedback. People tell us that these changes are required, these aspects need to be improved. Once we got that assurance, we started delivering pan-India. Now, over a period of next 1 or 2 years, it will be streamlined. We'll exactly understand what are the problems people are facing, what is sort of training that we need to provide. Once we have this entire content known to us, it will be like a package. Now, when we have to go and introduce it in any new geography, you go with this standard operating protocol that I need a mechanic, this will be his training, I need this will be this thing, so that there is no confusion. Because here, fine, we are present. If anything happens, we will just go and address the solution. But that won't be the case outside. So our objective is like use this 18 months we have been there, another 6-7 months, 24 months. We'll have a complete understanding of how the product is there, and then we will take it to a different.
And I think your cost is 55,000 for the whole thing, right?
95,000,
including the motorized one.
Yes. So
yeah, because a lot of people may not be able to afford it. No? Is there any way they can do a down payment and pay rest in installments?
Yeah. EMI options are available.
How do they do that?
There are two options. If you have a credit card, that is one option. If you don't have a credit card, Bajaj Finance is our partner. Through them,
Bajaj is doing it, huh?
Yeah.
So somebody has to like be a guarantor, right?
So Bajaj is very proactive that way. They have their methods and policies of ensuring it. There is no such requirement. They have their database. They do their due diligence.
Yeah, but it depends whether that disabled person is actually making money out of a job or something.
So you're absolutely right. No, I don't have the criteria for that. But what I would do is we introduced this scheme in the last 2 months, and out of probably 20 applications that we have, 20 to 21 applications that we have submitted, all have gone through.
Is there any way you can add something behind, like something that can carry, like if somebody like a vegetable vendor wants to sell vegetables and make money every day, is there any possibility to add something behind?
Yeah, so we have a not as a vegetable vendor, but somebody who probably carries newspaper, milk packets, something which is imagine like a bicycle basket. Is that something which is readily available with us? What you are saying is definitely is something which is we need to work on and ensure that.
You can actually see the suspension, maybe make it slightly stronger.
Yeah.
Because then it will give them something, right?
Yeah.
Like even somebody who sells fish or something, you can make at least 1,000, 2,000 rupees a day.
Correct.
So, Snake, I have a question. Like, do you have a indoor version, like electric wheelchair for indoors?
It's under development right now. Our next product that we'll be using would be, so the present motorized joystick controlled wheelchairs, there are two problems with them from what we have understood. First, they don't have a seating customization. which we do very well, and second, they are not portable. So addressing these two concerns, we are building our joystick controlled wheelchair. We will be piloting with about 10 units by December, early Jan. So yeah, Sandeep, I'll be in touch with you.
Okay. So will it be like attachment to the NeoFly, or it will be completely new design?
It'll be something like the similar seating system as NeoFly, but it is like a motorized wheelchair. Like the wheels are integrated. You don't have to attach and remove anything like that. It's like a motorized wheelchair, but with the same seating platform. Like imagine NeoFly is there. You remove the manual wheels and attach motorized wheels, something like that. Yeah, will it be supporting hilly terrains? So the gradability is 8 degrees. So let's say if it's something which we need to basically on a case by case understand. 8 degrees primarily means it's like the parking lot in a shopping mall, the ramp that is there in the parking lot of a mall. To that extent, you can stop on the slope, and you can start with a 100 kg person sitting on it. Now there will be instances like for example, if I take Kerala, now in few regions of Kerala, our product, a few roads it will fail. It will not be safe to be used over there. So I mean, it needs to be looked at a case by case basis. If we just say hilly terrains, we are very cautious, and we say only after we do a trial, it will be recommended that you go ahead and use it over there.
What is your future like? Is there any new models coming up? Like,
yeah. I mean, so the entire sector, the multiple requirements right now, it's one. I mean, our products primarily are taken by the segment who are in the age group of 20 to 40, are looking to be employed to do work. That's where 95% of our present customers are. So there are other segments as elderly market, pediatric market, where the requirements are different. Like the way NeoFly is presently built, it's slightly more towards an active and not like a more relaxed form. So the next set of products that we are building are a motorized wheelchair, a wheelchair for an elderly, for shower and toileting requirements. These are the immediate, like the 3 things that will be launched over the next 12 months period from our side.
Yes, come on.
Are there any plans to, like, for example, a person who is on a wheelchair, who drives a car, like
Yeah.
you said, no, for them to get out, take out the wheelchair from the boot of the car, always needs another person. So
Yeah.
are there any plans to, help seamlessly for them to
Yeah.
get out and also get their wheelchairs out of a car?
Yeah.
Are there any plans for that?
So it can be done in 2 ways. So one based on the like the upper body strength that the user has. Now, if the person has, say, a strength where a person can lift a 5 kg weight, like if I take a 5 kg back or a 5 kg dumbbell, if the person has that ability, the mode to achieve it is by having a lightweight wheelchair chassis, which is also one of the products which we are building right now and we'll be piloting in December. So if we conventional wheelchairs, they come as a single structure and the entirety becomes very heavy. NeoFly, what we have is also on a heavier side because it's built for a on-road use. I mean, at 16 kgs, it is at par with other wheelchairs, but for this specific use, it is on a heavier side. We are building something in the range of 10 to 11 kgs, where the heaviest part will be of the weight of 5 kgs. You remove the wheels, you put it on like the co-passenger seat next to the driver's seat. You then take the chassis and you put it inside. Now, presently, there are 5 or 6 NeoFly users who have a strong build, who are anyway doing it. But it's not that everybody can do. With a NeoLite, what we are building, again, that's one way we can be able to address it. The second way is an automation where something comes and picks it and probably takes it out. That's not something we will do right away because it will not be, again, from a perspective of volume and the customization required. If a car model changes, the mounting, how it needs to be used, it will be it'll be slightly complex, and we don't know the price points, how it will work, and we need to be, I mean, only if the person comes to our location will be able to fit it. So it's not like readily scalable. We don't have a methodology of executing it where we can find, I mean, I get a call from probably in Bihar and I'm able to execute it. We are not at that state right now.
Another thing, see, just what Jessica asked the question.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get in the car might be a bit higher than the thing. So is there any way you can introduce a hydraulic, a seat or something which can go up and down?
I mean, can do, but it makes the wheelchair use complex. There is an alternate simple method. It's called like a transfer board. It's like a bridge. It's like a simple piece of plastic or a wood which you place between the wheelchair and the car seat. It forms like a small bridge over there, and you gradually shift yourself over there. So
Yeah, but some cars are higher, right? Some cars,
yeah,
it might, like, I mean, your seat is only like around 2 feet. Some cars, the seat might be 3 feet.
This does that job. We can introduce hydraulic, but the point is,
now, what I'm telling is, you can go to another segment, which I know there are disabled people in really rich families.
Yeah.
They can afford even 2 or 3 lakhs. I'm just telling, a different segment is there where you can customize according to that.
Yeah.
So hydraulic works are really well for disabled people.
Yeah.
Get in and out of things.
Yes, Deepak.
We have a few more minutes. If anyone has any questions or anything you would like to ask, sir, please go ahead.
I think, how do you market this? How do people come to know about you?
So the channels that we're following is Google Ads and Facebook Ads, where we reach out to people. Word of mouth is the second thing. Third, we have our demo units present at rehab centers, 5 rehab centers at 15 dealer outlets who do. We do aggressive reaching out to medical professionals.
You can even put brochures outside medical shops just for a start.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
So that's where people come and look for things.
Yeah.
Or maybe put in magazines, like even Christian magazines.
Yeah.
To help the disabled. Put it in that advertisement. The print media is very important.
Correct. Absolutely.
Because people should know about it, right?
You provide a seating cushion also, right?
Yeah, it comes. NeoFly comes with an integral cushion.
So, is it any special cushion?
So yeah, I mean, cushion is a separate subject in itself. There are companies who just make cushions and they have 30-40 varieties of cushion. So I mean, our focus group was an active lifestyle. This thing. So our cushion basically serves 3 purposes. First, it offers you the stability, like when you are sitting over there and when you are moving, it needs to have enough firmness that your overall activity is not affected. Like I'll take an example of an extreme, like a gel cushion or an air cushion. It's almost like you're sitting on a balloon where you would need to be balancing yourself at the same time do it. So that's the first thing that it does. Second, it has the contours and pressure relief system so that below your buttocks, the ischium bones and below your thigh regions, there are contours cut so that your pressure is evenly distributed. So even if you don't have a sensation on the skin, it does the sense of pressure relief. And obviously you need to do some push-ups in between to ensure that enough relief is being provided. That's the second benefit of the pressure relief. Third, something called as the overall microclimatic environment of what's the temperature, what's the air circulation at a particular point of a cushion, so that because you're sitting on it for a long duration. So we ensure that there are enough vents and airflow every time you do a slight amount of movement to ensure that that temperature and that environment is maintained in a way so that it's safe. So these are the 3 things which our cushion provides. There are multiple requirements out there which we cannot solve. This is what we do.
So if you have,
I will share the YouTube link here.
Sure.
I'll just open it.
Then in the future, can you make a one-page poster about your product? And just send it as a PDF to maybe the Unnati website, like the WhatsApp group,
Sure.
so that we can just forward it to people.
Yeah. No, we have. I will send it to Sandeep and probably Sandeep, if we can help.
So nowadays,
Yeah,
if
sure.
you forward something in WhatsApp, it goes to like thousands of people nowadays. So
Correct.
best way to get the word around.
Yeah.
So just put your specification and everything now. One page,
Yeah.
A4. That's the best way to get a lot of attention about your product. It'll go all over India also and all over the world also. There are people ready to buy as a unit. Through the ship, they can just take in a container, 10 or 20 units, and they can use it in-house, They don't have to wait for the government. Like, especially countries like Australia, there are a lot of Chinese products like this.
Yeah.
Where they use like lawnmowers and all electric, and even wheelchairs that work on electric thing.
Yeah.
And we can easily compete to that level easily.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
A lot of people have big acreage, like in US and all. They have a huge farmlands, like 50, 100, 200 acres and all. They love to, people who are disabled, they can easily go around in their own farm,
Yeah.
So that's the target you should do. They are the people that you can really target abroad also. Even India, they can do the same thing.
Yeah.
The farmlands and all.
So shall I? I'll be sharing the posters that I have with Sandeep, and maybe you can help share with the others. As of now, I posted our website, our Instagram page, and our YouTube. If you go to our YouTube, there are also, if you go to the video section under NeoMotion Care, you'll have like unboxing, getting to use. So somebody who wants to, what I showed is more like an impact video, but somebody who wants to get into the nut bolts and see how it really works. So those are also present.
Where are you based actually? Chennai. Oh.
Yeah.
I'll suggest you go to an ad agency. It won't cost you much. Ask them to design a poster for you.
Yeah.
And they know what to do, how to give importance to the right, the wordings and all.
Correct.
You can get a really good poster done, which you can circulate to everyone.
Yeah.
Send it in PDF format, okay?
Sure.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you everyone for your time. And if at all if you know somebody, if you can, who could benefit from a product like ours, or if you have any suggestions, do let me know. I think that would be great. What I'm also do is I'll probably just post my phone number, which is also my WhatsApp number. If you can send in a hi, that will be, I think, the best way to, so that at least we establish a connection, and there is a way that we can stay in touch. That's
we will definitely, I am very excited. We will definitely be sharing this information, because it's not about us doing it for your company, but it is about so many of our friends having a better quality of life. We will definitely, from Engage Disability, we will share it in all our platforms, because there are a lot of people who have these challenges which you have addressed in these NeoFly and NeoBolt. So we will definitely be sharing it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for coming in today.
Thank you.
I didn't know how many specifications were involved in just getting a wheelchair. So it has been quite an eye-opener for me. And thank you for doing what you do. I'm sure we are all going to spread the word. As I said,
thank you.
To reach out to as many people as we can, so that even they can have a better life.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you everyone.
Which part of Chennai you are?
So our factory is in Red Hills. I stay in Kodu.
Oh, okay. So you have a proper factory where to like.
Yeah. We are a team of 28. It's a 10,000 square feet assembly unit.
How many units you do every month?
Highest we have done is like 130. Like in
130,
last 3
yeah.
months, last 3 months have been at an average of 130.
How much you have in the pipeline? How many orders?
Around 200 we have in pipeline right now.
Have you talked to ortho doctors? Ortho?
We have not, we started with physiotherapists and occupational therapists. We have not entered that yet.
You should really talk to the orthopedic specialists, all
Okay.
the hospitals.
Okay.
Because even just the head of the ortho in every hospital, you just go and talk to them. They have the connections, you know.
Okay.
And if they tell the patients, you know, they'll surely buy. And most of them come to them first. Then only they go to the physiotherapist.
Yeah.
Sir, thank you so much. So if anyone has any more questions or you would like to reach out to sir, he's already put in his number. And for any more details, he's put in his website as well. And thank you so much, sir, for coming in today, and thank you for the rest of the group as well for coming in week after week, and month after month actually, not every week. And I hope to see you all next month again. And